The third player they took was the Kansas offensive lineman Dominic Puni. He's really versatile. He's played games that tackle both tackle spots. He's played guard. He even played some center in the Senior Bowl. He's strong. He's a good pass blocker. I think the 49ers probably, I doubt that they're looking at him as a tackle, most likely a guard. I mean, do you? I think that we're probably set with Banks and Feliciano in 2024. What do you think? He's going to be like the swing guard, and maybe in 2025 will take over when maybe Feliciano moves on. Banks might be moving on as well. You have Burford, who missed a key block in the Super Bowl. Who knows? I kind of get the sense that they don't feel like he's ready and that he may never be ready. But what did you think about the first offensive lineman the 49ers took?
Well, this was one of my guys. I've been very high on him. In fact, my first mock draft, this is the guy selected at pick 94. So it's right where I believed he was going to be. As soon as I saw his Senior Bowl film and the practices and what he was able to do, I saw a guy that I was a huge fan of. The footwork, the hand technique, the way he anchored against bigger defensive tackles. He was taking on first rounders and he was studding them up and not allowing any movement. Those are things that are different. Then you start looking at his stats, and he didn't give up a sack for 2 years. Not a single stat in high school. I got that a sack from in high school. I got that from Josh. I appreciate that. There's a lot of really good things when you see him. Consistency is the key, though. He just doesn't make mistakes. He's often competing. He's just playing the right positions. Now, when it comes to what he's going to do for the 49ers, I think with him playing left tackle last year for Kansas, the most realistic options for him to slide into left guard and play behind Aaron Banks. The 49ers have John Feliciano at right guard, which means they probably have their starters, like you brought up, for this season. I think where Puni comes in is he's going to have the advantage of getting to learn behind and being ready in case something happens. Now, I believe he's good enough that he's going to start pushing people that are ahead of him. Aaron Banks and John Feliciano are going to have to play better to hold him off. He's that good. And I think that his work ethic is there. He's a smart player. He's instinctive. I'm not even sure that he's not going to eventually move to center. We know they've taken a lot of other guys for center as well. And the normal progression is you go tackle to guard to center. It's harder to move in because of the things you have to learn, just a little bit different. But it should be interesting. I think he's going to be a solid player this year and a nice rotation piece. And it could mean the end for Ben Bartch. It could mean the end for Nick Zakelj on this roster, especially if they start feeling comfortable with how he looks in practice.